Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Taurus October 28, 2024. You can greet the day in an introspective frame of mind, as you focus on restoring emotional strength. Later, the moon begins its transit of your solar spirit sector, and more active involvement is appealing. However, as the day advances, it's not especially easy to make a choice or arrive at solid conclusions as Mercury heads toward minor challenging aspects. There may be something that you missed in previous days that resurfaces for attention. This is about tying up loose ends and making important adjustments. Suppose you've been overdoing attention to work recently. In that case, you may feel it is affecting your social life and personal time more intensely, prompting you to look for a solution to the imbalance. Take this time to understand yourself and your feelings, but avoid making big decisions now. When it comes to the most lusty zodiac signs of all, it's always the ones that have horns. This means you as the sea goat are prone to wild bouts of passion once you open yourself up to someone. You'll luckily have a tremendous cosmic alignment over the many days ahead as mighty Mars, the red planet of passion, sex, and Dr. Eve, sizzles across the sky from you in your solar house of relationships. He will link in a trine to majestic Neptune now in your solar house of communication. This means that you may suddenly get sucked into a naughty texting conversation with your one and only or a hottie who you've been eyeing from afar. Define your professional journey. There is always something for you to explore further, especially as the moon enters Virgo. You have some time this weekend to consider your next steps in your professional journey. Instead of getting overwhelmed by all of your possibilities, be grateful that you have options to choose from. You could travel, relocate, go to school, or even teach yourself something new. There may be opportunities for publication. Look into each option to figure out what you want to do next, since it could become a defining pathway in your professional journey. You are happy at the center of attention, but when change is afoot you prefer to hang in the background. With today's planetary alignment, your mind will be catching up with your feelings, trying to figure out what it is that you really want. Don't push yourself to be too social these next couple of days. Instead, focus on what can give you the most secure footing: regular exercise, light meals, and regular sleeping hours. Take care of yourself. If today's vibrations don't help you a lot to control things, they won't put a brake on you either. So, you are alone in managing today. Take advantage of this because the field is open. But attention, don't be impatient or overly excited. Take time to think. This is the moment to realize that happiness isn't a goal in life but a means. Meditate on this and you will avoid running around uselessly. As Saturn moves into his final 3 weeks in retrograde motion in your communication sector is still separating from a friendly aspect to Mercury, the planet of communication in your relationship sector. At the same time, Mars is just a day away from a friendly aspect to Neptune, also in his final weeks in retrograde motion in your communication sector. This is giving the planets dedicated to giving the past and unsaid words a voice everything needed to make these final weeks count. In the Sun's early days in your relationship sector, it is your relationships that are benefiting from this. At the same time that Mars, now in his final days in your relationship sector, is heading into a friendly aspect to Neptune, in retrograde motion in your communication sector, Saturn is slowing down ahead of his direct turn there in 3 weeks. Mars will return in the new year, but with both planets in your communication sector in direct motion by then, there is a chance now to take advantage of the support when it comes to giving your relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Today, we're greeted by a gentle yet empowering energy as the moon moves into practical, detail-oriented Virgo. This shift invites us to step into a grounded and productive mindset, where we can start to organize, plan, and tidy up our lives with a newfound sense of purpose. It's as if the universe is offering us a quiet encouragement to bring a little more order into our lives, letting us feel both emotionally and mentally refreshed. If you're someone who often gets swept up in the whirlwind of stress or daily drama, today's Virgo moon may feel like a soothing balm, a calm space to breathe, sort things out, and refocus on what's truly important. Think of this day as a chance to embrace simplicity. Virgo energy has a way of helping us see through the clutter and prioritize what truly matters. With this down-to-earth vibe, you may feel an urge to declutter a space, set a new routine, or even make a to-do list. Have you ever noticed how a clean, organized environment just makes you feel lighter and more in control? Today is the perfect day to create that sense of clarity, whether it's cleaning up your workspace, planning out your week, or just mentally clearing out any emotional baggage. One of the beautiful gifts of this Virgo energy is its natural empathy and thoughtfulness. Today, you might find it easier to truly see where someone else is coming from and to offer a listening ear. This cosmic influence encourages us to lean into understanding, making it an ideal time to connect with friends, family, or colleagues on a deeper level. But remember, while empathy is a wonderful quality, today's energy is also a gentle reminder to set boundaries and prioritize your own well-being. You don't have to take on anyone else's burdens or play therapist for everyone around you. Balance is key. Being there for others is great, but make sure you're also showing up for yourself. In our interactions, this Virgo moon brings a balanced, steady approach to seeing both sides. Today, you might feel extra confident in your own perspective, which is wonderful, but remember that others have unique views to offer too. Sometimes, we think we've got the whole picture only to realize there's another angle we hadn't considered. Have you ever experienced that? The beauty of today's energy is that it supports us in letting go of the need to be right all the time. By opening up to others' ideas, you create space for growth, mutual respect, and stronger connections. So if you find yourself in a conversation where perspectives differ, try softening your stance. You might be surprised by how a little flexibility can turn an otherwise tense interaction into a truly positive and meaningful exchange. The Virgo moon also nudges us to look at our personal progress and set intentions for the future. If you're feeling a little stuck or want to improve your position, whether it's financially, professionally, or even personally, today's energy is perfect for taking an honest, practical look at what needs to change. Virgo's influence helps us to clarify our goals and map out realistic steps to reach them. There's a unique satisfaction in knowing you're making progress, even if it's just one small step at a time. If there's a goal you've been putting off, try tackling it today, no matter how small the first step might be. You'll feel accomplished and more motivated to keep moving forward. And when it comes to financial decisions, Virgo's careful, discerning energy can be especially helpful. Today, you may find yourself with an extra keen eye for deals or investment opportunities. So if you're considering new purchases or exploring investments, trust that today's energy is here to help you make wise choices. This influence supports us in spotting worthwhile deals and avoiding impulsive buys that might not be so great in the long run. Have you ever stumbled upon a bargain that just felt like a win? Today might bring that kind of luck, so keep an eye out and go ahead if it feels like the right choice. Trust in your intuition and allow yourself to make decisions that feel steady and aligned with your future goals. As you journey through the day, let this Virgo moon inspire you to balance kindness with boundaries, action with careful planning, and ambition with a sense of calm purpose. Even the smallest positive changes today can add up to something truly meaningful. Embrace this energy, find joy in the sense of order it brings, and remember to acknowledge the ways you're showing up for yourself and others.